Namo Ratnatraya, my dear Dharma friends and the followers. We are on the process of describing and talking about the Dhamma since its 12th episode. Today also I am going to talk one subject about the Dhamma. The Dhamma which we can acquire from the mind to the heart. The subject is the theory of mind only. We know that until and unless when we can't cleanse our mind, when we can openly thought, till that period we could not acquire the knowledge of Buddha. So, in this time, we will be reluctant. We have confusion whether it should do or it should not. Whether I have to go or I have not to go. This confusion period is called delusion of mind. Both delusion and enlightenment originated within the mind, and every existence or phenomenon arises from the functions of mind, just as difference between appear from the sleep of magician. The activities of mind have no limit. Unlimited activities in mind. Mind is very fast. They form the surroundings of life. An impure mind surrounds itself with the impure things, and a pure mind surrounds itself with pure things. This is also the delusion of mind. Hence, surroundings have no more limits than the activities of the mind. Just as a practice of drawn by an artist drawing some matter, surroundings are created by the activities of the mind. When we are going to draw a picture, our mind used to think immediately, and it grabs the periphery. From mind he observes or she observes, drag it to his body, mind. While the surroundings created by Buddha are pure and free from the defilement, those created by men are not too. So, not so. So, if we thought the Buddha teachings in our mind, it will give us a very useful knowledge to the path of enlightenment. A single picture is capable of an infinite variety of details. So the human mind feels in the surroundings of its life. There is nothing in the world that is not mind created. Everything is created by mind. When we feel, we think, we thought by mind about the Vajrayana wheel of life, then if we have knowledge about the Vajrayana earlierly, then the Vajrayana picture visualized in our mind. It's so quickly. One thing, my Dharma friend, if your life is rebirth, even till this date you have not seen anything. Just I have told you, Bhavachakra. Then you thought Bhavachakra means like this. Wheel of life contains these objects. Though you have not seen yet this life about the Bhavachakra picture. So, Buddha has a right understanding of all things as fashioned by the human minds. Therefore, those who know these are able to see the real Buddha. If we have past sanskaras, a word when we say, just like one parable, E dharma hetu prabha, hetu teshan nirudaya badam eva. If you heard the recitation of that parable, and you are from the generation to generation in the Buddhism field, then you, in this life, you have never heard this, but because of your past lives, sanskara, because you memorize, as Sariputra Pante got arhata hearing this parable or this subject matter. But the mind that creates its surrounding is never free from memories. Sometimes when we think one thing, just like nowadays, we are going to practice something about the Buddha Dhamma. Then the surroundings will give us a memory, the present day's memory about the COVID-19. Oh, what may be that? Why the sick person have trouble to respirate? Because the surrounded have given some inputs in your mind. And because they have arisen or ignorance in greed, it is out of ignorance and greed that the world of delusion starts. Delusion starts means whenever you thought in your mind, it makes confusion whether it is good or not, what I have to do or not, like this, confusion. So, in confusion and delusion will create it because of your ignorance and maybe of greediness. And all vast complex of coordinating cause and conditions exists within the mind and know. So, both life and death arise from the mind and exist within the mind. Hence, when the mind that concerns itself with life and death passes, the world of life and death passes with it. As unenlightened and bewildered life rises out of a mind, that is why it's world of delusion. As we learn that there is no world of delusion outside of the mind, the bewildered mind becomes clear, and because we create impure surroundings, we attain enlightenment. Until and unless we can cleanse the akushaladi karmas, with which we should not do the bad karmas until and unless we cleanse or we clear the bad karmas, we could not get on the path to go for Buddha knowledge and get or to acquire enlightenment. In this way, the world of life that is created by mind is in bondage to the mind, is ruled by the mind. The mind is the master of every situation. Because of mind we can control, because of mind we can go forward, because of mind we can think, because of mind we can recite or everything we can do. The word of suffering is brought about the deluded mind. The delusion process of mind, confusion created by mind, makes suffering, dukkha to us. Therefore, all things are primarily controlled and ruled by the mind and are made up by the mind. As the wheels follow the ox, but chariot is pulled by the ox, but the ox who are pulling the chariot's wheel will follow the ox that draws the cart. So suffering follows the mind that surrounded itself with impure thoughts and worldly passions. Because of our bad karma, akushaladi karma, evils and sins, the sufferings will cease to you. But if a man speaks and acts with a good mind, happiness, to help others, Chatu Brahma Vihara's path, Maitri, Karuna, Mudita and Upekha, the good karma will follow to you. Those who act in evil are followed by the thought, I have done wrong, and the memory of the act is stored to work out its inevitable retribution in the following lives. But those who act from good motives are made happy by the thought, I have done good, and are made happier by the thought that the good act will bring continuing happiness in the life and lives to follow him. So, when we thought something is good, then we should do it. When we left something good work, we should start to work that. If you thought, I have done bad things, then with confession, you should stop that work immediately from that time. If the mind can acquire like this cleansingness, then your sufferings will go far from you. My Dhamma friends, if the mind is impaired, it will cause the feet to stumble along a rough and difficult road. There will many falls and much pain to you. But if the mind is pure, the path which and where you are going will be smooth and journey will be peaceful and happy. One who is to enjoy the purity of both body and mind walks the path to Buddhahood, breaking the net of selfish, impure thoughts and evil desires, throwing the sins and akushaladi karmas. He who is calm in mind acquires peacefulness, and thus is able to cultivate his mind day and night with more diligence and delightful. Then you, my Dhamma friends, will be on the good path, Kushiladi Karma. You are stepping your foot towards the enlightenment. It will possible only if you can cleanse the sins and evils and thought, and your mind go through the purified way to the Buddha Dharma. Thank you very much. And in this way, the mind belongs to you. The mind is very fast. Everything is happening because of your quick nature of mind. So, my Dhamma friends, you must use your mind in good path. And this much for today. Bhavatu Sarva Mangalam.